This is a big passenger announcement. The journey to take our rail network from its Victorian past into the 21st century has no chance of arriving on time. It's already well over budget and well behind schedule. And today the government has admitted there are problems and pointed the finger at Network Rail.
All of these problems could and should have been foreseen by Network Rail. Important aspects of Network Rail's investment programme are costing more and taking longer. Network Rail spending should stay within its funding allowance.
The plan announced last spring was to modernise the railway over 5 years at a cost of £38.5 billion. At least two big projects will now be postponed: the electrification of the lines between London and Sheffield and Leeds and Manchester. And the chairman of Network Rail, Richard Parry-Jones, is leaving his job. Network Rail is in charge of doing the job, but the Chancellor spent so much of the election campaign in a hard hat because infrastructure spending was a big manifesto promise. And there were signs things weren't running smoothly. It was a chaotic Christmas at Paddington and King's Cross when work overran, and a similar story at Easter.
Well, the people that are really suffering here is passengers and rail users across the UK, because they've seen an unacceptable level of disruption and low quality of service over the course of the last few years, and especially in the early part of this year. And it's unsurprising that passenger satisfaction levels are falling.
Network Rail's admitted this latest phase was overly optimistic. The government says increased passenger numbers are a good sign. But those passengers will have to wait a little longer for the 21st century railway we've been promised. Dominic Reynolds, 5 News.